build a Y, dig those broads, baby. And listen, tonight the Wolfman is really a pleasure to have in the studio with me tonight, man, Eric Burdon. And we're going to be talking to him in just a minute. You stand by. They don't have it at your favorite store or tavern. You just contact your Wolfman. I'm going to lay a little of my head on the man, and then we'll find out what's going on over there. Hey, listen, we've got in the studio with us Eric Burdon, and it's really a pleasure to have you here, brother. Really it is.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
I want to get a little of that accent, man. Come on over here close to me.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Listen, you have done so much, you know, for, what do you want to call it, modern contemporary rock music today. You have done absolutely, I think you're one of the forerunners. You're like the Beatles, baby. You know, you're a heavy, you're a superstar, you dig? I don't know whether you can, I know you don't consider yourself that way.
So are you?
You know, because you are so, you
I
know,
felt the same way about you.
No.
I got America, you know?
No, really. You are so down home, man, that it is really unreal. But you are really a forerunner, you know. Now, here you're starting back again. You're like Frank Sinatra, you know. Here the cat had a big career at one time, and then now he's going bigger than ever, and that's exactly what you're doing right now. Here you are. You had Eric Burdon and the Animals. Remember? I used to go to your shows, man. You dig? I used to really dig on Eric Burdon, man.
Well, I got a new group now.
I know the group is a gas. It really is absolutely fantastic.
New people, new music, new faces, new places.
Eric Burdon and War, baby. And, listen, man, I understand you're getting into acting, and you're doing a whole lot of different things. And, you've got a picture you've been writing, you were telling me, about 2 years now. A script, anyway, a property, right?
Well, it's one thing that I've observed and learned over the last few years from being involved in music and trying to get back to what I was originally involved in, which was visual arts, is the fact that black and brown people, generally, all over the world, they hear better than most white folks do, and the white folks see better, generally speaking, than most brown folks. Now, there's some of us in the middle who see and hear as well as both sides.
All of them, like you and me, right?
Right on.
No,
so
really, I'm not kidding about that.
No, I'm here. That's what I'm saying. Right. And the whole idea that I have is to bring people like Miles, like Roland Kirk, like my own group, and with good visuals. With visuals, you bring visuals and audio together. Then you can communicate with a lot more people at once and hit home a lot more. If the audio is as strong as a visual.
Basically a Woodstock type of an idea.
No, beyond Woodstock, because Woodstock was the recording of an event. Of a happening. Right. But my idea is an engineered idea, just the same way as a musician sets out to play a piece of music. A group of musicians get together and they create music. I'm getting together with musicians and with visual people to create an audio-visual statement that when the people in the cinema, whoever wants to open their eyes and see, they want to see it, they can see it in front of them. If they want to close their eyes, the music is just as heavy as the visuals.
Right.
You know, it's like, for me, that's as far as the medium can go at the moment. It's almost...
I'm trying to get the concept that you're talking about. You're talking about now basically a concert type of a picture. Is that what you're...
Well, it'll be shown in cinemas for the fact that people call it cinemas. But what I want to do is I want to turn cinemas into art galleries. I mean, you know.
Now I understand.
The reason why I'm here is that I think that the medium of film has been misused and mistreated for so long,
Hell of an
idea, in the United States.
Man. You know, I never thought about it that way. Maybe that's why I ain't making the money that Eric's making, man, because that is a brilliant... Do you understand what a man's talking about? Because he's talking about taking and creating a real art form with film, man, with the music and the visual. What about the visual? What do you picture as the visual?
Well, that's something that, you know, it's taken me 3 years to write, the first one. And I'm still involved in writing it right now.
Give me a concept. I mean, your concept.
Well, let's talk about... A lot of people have a lot of misunderstandings of why I spoke up so much about Jimi Hendrix's death. The reason being is because I was in the same position as Hendrix was at one time, and I got out of it. Jimmy didn't. But the examination of Jimmy as a person, I found out that he was born black. He was born and raised black in this country. By the time he was 11 or 10, I mean, he related this to me personally. He discovered that he was part red. So that started him painting, right? And then by the time he was 18 or 19, he went through the airborne. He was in the airborne in the army and everything. So he went on a very, very normal, everyday, ghetto black man American trip. And then he discovered he was red. And then later on through his music, he was allowed to live as a white aristocrat in Europe. So if you examine Hendrix, there are three people within one. There's a white man, a red man, and a black man. So there's three psychs within one shell.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, I tell you what. On that note, let's get back to Eric Burdon just a minute. Right now, it's music time, baby, with the Kinks. Can you dig that? And then we're coming back. My man, Eric Burdon. Don't you dare go away, baby.
I met her in the club down in Soho, where you drink champagne and it tastes just like cherry cola. C-O-L-A-Cola. She walked up to me and she asked me to dance. I asked her her name and in a dark brown voice she said Lola. L-O-L-A-Lola. La-la-la-la-la-la. Well, I'm not the world's most physical guy. When she squeezed me tight, she nearly broke my spine. Oh, my Lola. La-la-la-la-la-la. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walked like a woman, talk like a man. Oh, my Lola. La-la-la-la-la-la. La-la-la-la-la-la. Well, we drank champagne and danced all night under electric candlelight. She picked me up and sat me on her knee. Said, "Little boy, won't you come on with me?" Well, I'm not the world's most passionate guy, but when I looked in her eyes, well, I almost fell for my Lola. That's the way that I wanted to stay, and I always wanted to be that way for my Lola. La 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 la. Girls will be boys and boys will be girls. It's a mixed up, muddled up, shook up world except my Lola. La 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 la. I left home just a week before, and I'd never ever kissed a woman before. But Lola smiled and took me by the hand, saying, "I'm gonna make you a man." I'm not the world's most popular man, but I know what I am in the bed. I'm a man, so Lola. La 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 la. La 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 la. The Kinks, man, on the Wolfman Jack Show. And listen, we're coming back with Mr. Eric Burdon in just a minute, baby. Don't you dare go away.
Go ahead and play one.
Oh, it's all happening, man, at the grand opening of someplace else. Big nightclub located at 19312 Van Owen Street, Reseda. And they're giving away, listen to this, a high-quality hair dryer to every woman that comes into the place. Featured right now, the tops in soul, jazz, and rock with Big J.B. Davis and Company, direct from New Orleans. And they just completed an engagement at the factory 2 weeks ago. Someplace else specializes in gourmet food such as steak and lobster and the chef's specialties. You're going to love those specialties, baby. Got to go there to really enjoy it. Entertainment and dancing nightly. And that's Tuesday through Sunday. No cover charge. And for your reservations, call right now. 881-9745.
Why you would have a plane?
Oh, yeah. And listen, man, we're sitting here talking to Eric Burdon. And you remember Eric and the Animals. And then, of course, now it's Eric Burdon and War, who had the big hit, baby. Spill the wine and dig the broads. You wrote that, didn't you, baby?
Mm-hmm.
I can figure you writing that kind of a song, man, because you are a gas, you understand? You know, the thing about you that I have found out, that you are a real individual. You know, most people do not really capture, if you understand what I'm saying, the realism that you have. Now, you have to understand what I mean by say realism. You love people. I mean, I can sense that. You understand? You love people. I mean, you don't care, man. You find nice things in all kinds of people.
Well, I love myself. That's why.
Right, exactly, baby. You love yourself. You can't love other people until you do love yourself. Then this way, you don't get hung up on yourself. All the cats that are hung up on themselves, you know, I've found that I've talked to on the air or, you know, other places, whatever the thing is. The cats would think, well, man, I'm God's gift to music or whatever the hell it is. You understand what I mean? These cats, they really don't respect themselves. They don't look at themselves, you know, as a man or a person. They don't love themselves inside. This way they cannot relate. They put up the barriers, you dig, that separates them from the other people. And the main thing that we all have to do is communicate, man. And just like you were saying before, you were saying that like there's the black person, the brown person, and the white person, right? And the black person has a little better perspective on a certain situation, and the brown person has another better perspective on another situation, and the white person can see other things in a different
They all
light.
got their thing to do.
The point is this. You combine all of that, you understand, in addition to the yellow person
And the red person.
and the red person and all of these different cultures, right? And everybody, if you got all of that going for you, baby, you got a hell of a thing, don't you?
You got a life going for you.
Now, this is what you have going for you. Now, you were born and raised in Newcastle upon Tyne.
Tyne.
And that's in England, right?
Yeah, that's a dirty old river.
And that's where the garbage cans and the rats get together and have a party, right? And the roaches. All right. Well,
No roaches.
no roaches.
Just beer.
They don't have roaches in England.
No, it's too cold.
I have never been to England, but I do know they got roaches in Brooklyn, New York. You understand?
Right
That's
on.
where I'm from. Now I'm from 4th Avenue and 7th Street in Brooklyn, and I was also, you know, raised among the garbage cans.
Right.
And
The street.
not too much education.
The street is the street, no matter where it is.
Now, when you were in England, for instance, you were a young kid, right? Okay. How did you get into entertainment? What did you do, man? Did you start gigging with...
Well, I opened my ears and I listened, and the first sounds, I had my eyes open too because I was an art student, and I was at an art college, and then a seaman who lived downstairs to me traveled all over the world, and he brought back some music from America, and he had Tennessee Ernie Ford and Frank Sinatra, and in the middle of Tennessee Ernie Ford and Frank Sinatra was the first record I ever heard, which really moved me, was Wyoming Harris, Don't Roll Those Bloodshot Eyes at Me. And I freaked when I heard it because there was something there that the others didn't have, and I knew that I had to get to the soul.
You know, you are very soul-orientated, if you can dig what I'm saying. Just like myself. You see, I was raised in a neighborhood where all we did was listen to Dr. Jive on the radio, you know, and dig rhythm and blues, you understand? And this is before Alan Freed went on the air with Rock and Roll in New York. You dig what I'm saying?
Sure.
As far as your musical background is concerned, you must have you were very, very, very well influenced, man, in the soul thing. You did.
Oh, yeah, but it was difficult for me to get it. I mean, I had very little of it in comparison to maybe you, somebody who lived where the source was. Mine came from 6,000 miles away, from records that I could get from pen friends in America, or I got via France, or I got off seamen who had been all over the world. So
all right.
I mean, I used to sit around...
Who were some of the artists as a young kid?
Chuck Berry, Ray Charles, Bo Diddley, Elmore James, Howlin' Wolf.
Well, that's what I can tell, man. That's where you're at. See? That's where you're at. That's
Baby
where
May Bell.
Right. You had the basic thing inside of you, but the point is, these artists brought out the thing that you created. Hey, listen. When did you come here to the United States?
First time was 1965. 64.
Was that with the Animals?
Yeah.
And that's when you made the first tour, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, what exactly happened to the group, the Animals, anyway?
Well, two of us got into different things, other things. I mean, you know, like it's like a family. Yeah, it's like you get a family of brothers from back of the sticks, and you put them suddenly into a game that they don't understand. They're gonna freak out. See, they're gonna have fights amongst each other. They're gonna drift away from each other. They're gonna
personality clash.
They get on an ego trip, and they think that they, you know. In other words, that's growth.
I can't picture you getting on an ego trip, though, man. You understand what I mean?
Well, maybe I didn't. Maybe it was the other guys who did.
Because you are not that way.
Well, I'm still here singing. Where are they?
That's right. Beautiful Thursday night, man. We got Mr. Eric Burdon. And he's got a lot to say about the late, great, if you want to use that cliche, man, Jimi Hendrix. Of course, you know, the big headlines came out in the paper, you know. Narcotics kills one of the #1, you know, rock and roll personalities in the world today, Jimi Hendrix, you know. And I just got sick, man. I got sick to my stomach, you know, the way they blew up that narcotics thing so big.
Well, do you understand? I mean,
No, I want to understand, and I want the public to also understand exactly where Jimi Hendrix was at. I wish you would explain that, because I think that's important.
Well, do you understand? I mean, the Japanese, right? The Japanese understand that harikari is the taking of one's life when one feels like it, because you've decided that your time here is over, or your time is up, or you want to exit when you feel like it. Now, if a guy commits harikari and he uses a small samurai sword, the Japanese don't put headlines in the papers, "Small samurai sword kills Japanese warrior," right?
Right.
Well, that's the way it was with Jimmy. It wasn't the dope that killed him. He killed himself, and he used dope to do it. But the dope isn't to blame.
Yeah, but why kill himself when the man was at the height of his career?
Because he was trapped. He was caught in a trap, and he couldn't get out. He couldn't get out the way... He couldn't get out without harming his music. He knew that to get out of that trap was to destroy his music. And rather than destroy his music, he destroyed himself.
Explain that. You're going to have to explain that, because I think the public, #1, would like to understand exactly what you're talking about, because this cat, he did nothing but progress, right?
It's very difficult for the public out there to realize that those cats up on stage who are playing guitars and looking foxy in their outfits and driving around in black Cadillacs and everything, that these cats are being misused, mistreated, cheated upon, beat up upon by managers, groupies, agents, publicists, if you've got the wrong ones. I'm not talking about managers and agents and publicists in general, because I got a manager and an agent and publicist now who work for me, and they do a damn good job. And I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now without them. But Hendrix was involved with some people that I was involved with one time, speaking from personal experience, and I know what trap he was in. And all I can say is that that trap exists. It would take me 2 hours to sit down and methodically go through the points one by one and help to try and help everybody understand how he gets into such a position where you have no one to turn to for help, where you don't have any friends.
Well, he must have had a woman or something on his side.
He did. That's where he died. He died with his woman by his side. He died with his guitar and his woman, the day after he died, because she couldn't trust anybody else, I was left with his guitar and his last statement and it was up to me to protect her from the press who were hounding her down and trying to make her appear something bad too.
Right,
I mean, the whole thing just disgusting.
I know, it was just disgusting.
Man. And like, as far as I felt as though one of my brothers had been killed. I mean, a family brother. I felt, I've never been affected by a death in my family. I've been affected by deaths in my family, but not in any way near the way Henrik's death affected me personally.
In effect,
so I had to speak out about it.
Yeah, you're right. In effect, I felt the same way. In this effect, I knew that, everybody, does a little bit of this and does a little bit of that as far as drugs are concerned, right? Especially in today's day and age. I don't think there's too many people out there that don't. Either they're on diet pills, you understand? I mean, they got some kind of a kick going.
There's a lot of people jiving themselves.
Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, all these so-called straight people, you understand?
Right
They say, well, oh, man, they're smoking grass or they're dropping acid or something like that. In the meantime, they got to have four sleeping pills to go to sleep at night and about 12 martinis in the afternoon to keep them going, you understand? I mean, to me, there's no difference between the individual. I mean, why knock one thing when the other thing is just as bad? All right, nothing is really bad if you can control it. The point I'm trying to say is, naturally, Jimmy was a man. He knew how to control himself.
See, I think Henrik's played his life. He played his life as well as he played his guitar.
He was such a young man, though, baby. He was such like yourself, like me. He was how old was the cat?
He was
27.
Listen to his work, man. The cat was old too, man. He played Mississippi Mud as heavy as John Lee Hooker played it. So that makes him as old as John Lee Hooker is.
Yeah, but he worked with the heaviest cats too. He worked with real down-home cats like B.B. King.
Sure. In other words, what you're talking about is a man whose lifestyle was so good that he was able to play with these heavy cats because they recognized his heaviness.
And then he could play with the real heavies. In other words, a cat could play both ends, man. He could play way up here.
In other words, he knew exactly what he was doing.
Exactly.
Right on.
The cat was a hell of a musician.
And he knew exactly what he was doing when he exited. He knew exactly what he was doing. He left the right messages in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, but do you believe 27 years old you should leave the world when you got so much to contribute?
If you think your time is over and what you've contributed is done and over with.
Yeah, but don't you also feel this too, though? Don't you also feel that even like you yourself, you have so much to offer the public as far as art is concerned, all right? There's not too many people like you, Eric, you understand what I mean, who have that talent, that ability, you dig, to be able to convey what you convey, you understand? Now, a cat like you knocking himself off, you're not only destroying yourself.
Yeah, but first of all, you have to...
You're also destroying a public out there.
Right, but if you respect a man, you must respect him all down the line. You even respect his bad sides as well as his good sides. And
but that's a hell of a bad side. You can't slap the man on the wrist for knocking himself off. Once he's gone, boom, that's it. They put the cat in the ground and that's it.
Yeah, but if you believe in something beyond this life, then there's no need to fear what's good. There's something forward to look to on the other side.
What did Jimmy believe in?
What did he believe in? He believed in me and you.
Well, that's what I mean.
Everybody else out there.
So therefore, there was no really hereafter for him, right? As far as he was concerned.
Yeah, I believe there was, yeah.
There was?
Yeah.
He believed, in other words, he believed in God then?
Yeah.
He believed in the God?
Of course he did.
And he believed that there was a hereafter for him?
Well, he was, yeah, his guitar was his God, his woman was his God, and we were his God. But there is a hereafter and there is a beyond. I believe that, and so did he, obviously.
I still don't believe that you really feel like the cat should have knocked himself off, man. I really don't believe.
No, I just said before that he was caught in a trap, that he couldn't see his way out of it, and maybe pride stopped him from coming to the right place for the right help.
Was he that far away from his friends? You understand what I mean? Like, for instance, say you got hung up. All right,
that Henrik's was in, you can get so far removed from what people would normally term reality that it's very hard to distinguish reality from non-reality. And if you don't have the people around you to enjoy the reality you're involved with, then you know, the world becomes unreal to you, and it's very difficult to distinguish.
So you go away to Mexico, you go away to Switzerland, you know, with his kind of bread, the cat could have...
Yeah, but if you've got a manager and an agent who keeps on telling you got to do that next gig, baby, because we're in trouble.
So you tell a manager, the agent, to go jump in a river or something like that, or, you know, I'd use other words, but we're on the air right now, and you just go ahead and you split anyway. This is what you would do. This is what you would do.
This is what I did.
This is with right. I was just going to say that. You took the words right out of my mouth. This is what you did, right?
Right.
Okay. You didn't go the fatal thing, man.
I did. I tried. That's why I feel so.
That's why you understand.
Yeah.
You understand.
I was in. Dig it, right? I
haven't been. All right. Let's put it this way. I haven't been in that position yet. Okay. So therefore, that's why I can't visualize or understand what you're talking about. But I accept it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I do accept it. If I ever get into a bag.
Hey, I was lucky, man. I had somebody to help me through it. Jimmy didn't. No.
That's exactly what I was going to talk about. Where was Jimmy's friends, man?
Where was I when you needed me?
Right.
Well,
exactly.
you know, the thing is like, Jimmy was the kind of cat who he was an extremist. Everything he did to extremes. When he burned up his guitar and right on. He lived his life showbiz to the end.
I can imagine he was a perfectionist in everything he did.
He made his exit in a good old-fashioned stone-cold freak-out way, man. He went while he was there.
That's right. It really, the man was
a hand to the cat for
he was a hell of a man. He was. He really was. He was a hell of a man.
And that's what, you know, that's what my job from now on is, as far as I'm concerned, is to relate that.
Well, you see, me as a fan, you understand? What am I? I can't play an instrument. I can't sing. I entertain. I do my gig well. You understand? I mean, whatever I do it well. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to do what I did or whatever I did, so on and so forth. But as a person who digs people like you, right? You understand? To me, you're art. You're an artist. You understand? There's not too many artists in the world that can deliver the merchandise that a cat like you or a Jimi Hendrix can do. You understand? So to me, it is such a waste, you follow me, to see the cat leave at 27 years old when he could have gone to such unbelievable heights in his career.
He could have been a great movie director, I believe.
I think the cat could have done anything. A man with talent like that, just like a man with a talent like you. You're talking about producing movies. You're talking about acting.
But any man needs help. You can't do it alone.
I know
and
that,
if you're alone, you're dead.
But that's why you got to find those people with love.
Right on.
You understand?
Right on.
And if there was more people with love, and more people that could relate, you dig, and more people that understood about love, Jimi Hendrix would have knocked himself off, would he?
No, but I believe in people, so I'm always trying. I am, as far as I'm concerned, trying to see Jimmy in a good light, and I'm trying to. And I am seeing him in a good light. As far as I'm concerned, his death was a revelation for me. It may have been just a piece of newspaper print to somebody else, but for me, it gave me the key that opened the door to me getting to where I want to be, which I believe was the same place that Jimmy wanted to be, and that is the field of audio visuals, because he painted as much as he played. He wanted to paint as much as he played guitar. He never had the opportunity to, because he was trapped in being a stage performer with a guitar. But if he'd been given the time to get away from the iron-tight world of music and rock and the rock business, he would have painted a lot, and he would have eventually ended up directing movies, probably. But he wasn't given the opportunity.
I could have seen that cat as a great actor, too, maybe. He could have really, I mean, the man had so much talent. You watch him on the stage, or you watch him backstage, and you just he was so perfection. You know, he was perfection in his dress, the way he did everything. He was perfection, the cat was. Just like you. You're perfection, too, you know?
The examination of Hendrix, to me, is an examination of where America is at today, and what kills America, what gives America its suicide.
But it's cats like you, baby, that save America. Don't you understand?
Well,
it's people like you who keep going. We're very, very pleased to have with us tonight, man, in the studio. We've been talking a long, we've been rapping a long time, Eric.
That's right.
We got Eric Burdon with us, and you know, getting back to the message of love and brotherhood, this is the main thing that I try to put out on the air, especially with interviews with heavy cats like you. And as far as I'm concerned, you are a beautiful person. If you want to call the the thing beautiful people, which is being used as a cliche now quite frequently, because not all of these cats they call beautiful people are beautiful people. But if you want to call somebody beautiful people, I would call you beautiful people. You are very heavy, and God forbid, before you knock yourself off or anything, man,
No,
you come to the Wolfman.
I am
You
going to die
understand?
in bed with my boots on and a bottle of whiskey.
Because you have you have so much to offer the world, baby. You have so much to offer that, please, Jimi Hendrix, I love that man so much. I never knew the man personally like I know you. But I wish I had got to know him, because obviously the man had a lot inside his head that was probably, I wished I could have talked to the man. Just gotten close to him, inside his soul, or his spirit, whatever you want to call it. And you have so much to offer. You are such a beautiful person. I just can't get over you. You are a gas, man. You understand?
Well,
simply. Put it that way.
Really.
And I love having you come by here, and anytime you're in the neighborhood. And by the way, Christmas week, you're going to be at the Troubadour, right?
That's right, yeah.
And that's the Troubadour in Hollywood on Santa Monica Boulevard. And I'm going to be there, at least, if you're going to be there a whole week or 2 weeks or whatever the hell it is, I'll be there at least 1 week. Just 1 week.
Yep.
I'm going to be there 3 nights out of the week.
Well, I look forward to it.
And maybe you'll let me come up on the stage and sing Oop Oop A Doo or something like that.
I'll hold you to it.
Huh?
I'll hold you to it.
All right, well, listen, Eric Burdon, you're a gas. I love you. And thanks for coming by, man, really.
My Bellamy, you were a child of the sun and the sky and the deep blue sea. My Bellamy, après tous les beaux jours, je te dis merci, merci. You were the answer on all my questions before we're through. I want to tell you that I adore you, I always do. That you amaze me by leaving me now and starting new. My Bellamy, I'm in love with you. Let the bells ring, let the birds sing. Let's forgive my substitute to be dear. Let the bells ring, let the birds sing. For the man after him waits here. For the man after him waits here. My Bellamy, you were a child of the sun and the sky and the deep blue sea. My Bellamy, there was a time that you thought that your only friend was me. You were the answer on all my questions before we're through. I want to tell you that I adore you and always do. That you amaze me, leaving me now, starting new. My Bellamy, I'm in love with you. Let the bells ring, let the birds sing. Let's forgive my substitute to be dear. Let the bells ring, let the birds sing. For the man after him waits here. For the man after him waits here. My Bellamy, you were a child of the sun and the sky and the deep blue sea. My Bellamy, après tous les beaux jours, je te dis merci, merci. You were the answer on all my questions before we're through. I want to tell you that I adore you, I always do. That you amaze me, leaving me now and starting new. My Bellamy, I'm in love with you. My Bellamy, I'm in love with you.
70s, Stevie Wonder wrote this song. Does it so beautifully. Good old good one for you, baby. Stevie Wonder, my Sherry Amore.
Lovely as a summer day. My Sherry Amore, distant as the Milky Way. My Sherry Amore, pretty little one that I adore. You're the only girl my heart beats for. I wish you were mine. In a cafe, or sometimes on a crowded street. I've been near you, but you never noticed me. My Sherry Amore, won't you tell me how could you ignore that behind that little smile I wore? I wish that you were mine. La 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 la
Oh, come here, Stevie, get it on, baby.
Maybe someday you'll see my face among the crowd. Maybe someday I'll tell you a little distant cloud. Oh, Sherry Amore, pretty little one that I adore. You're the only girl my heart beats for. I wish that you were mine. La 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 la.
He knows about love, Stevie Wonder. My Sherry Amore, good old good one.
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin', and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Yeah. You keep lying when you ought to be truthing, and you keep losing when you ought to not bet. You keep shaming when you ought to be ashamed. Now what's right is right,
Eli's coming. You and me, baby. Tonight, Thursday night. We're talking about tonight at 12 midnight when we usually go into our underground thing from midnight to 3 o'clock in the morning. We're going to start out with Jesus Christ Superstar, the big rock opera produced by Decca Records. And that's tonight at 12 midnight. You try to join me. You're really going to dig this thing, man, on the big XERB.
Southern California Giant, XERB.
Oh, free to carry on, baby. With love from the Sandpipers.
Someday I'll listen to my heart. I know it's telling me apart. The echo tells me I can't stay for one more minute or one more day. Someday I'll open up a door that leads me to some distant shore. I'll listen only to the sound my bed seat upon the ground. I'll taste the wine in Kingston Harbor. I'll sing a song in old San Juan. I'll kiss a girl in Barcelona. Then I'll be free to carry on. Someday I'll find out how to kill, and when I do, I'll start to live. I'll cast my eyes up to the sky, then catch a star and wave goodbye. I'll taste the wine in Kingston Harbor. I'll sing a song in old San Juan. I'll kiss a girl in Barcelona. Then I'll be free to carry on. I'll taste the wine in Kingston Harbor. I'll sing a song in old San Juan. I'll kiss a girl in Barcelona. Then I'll be free. I'll taste the wine in Kingston Harbor. I'll sing a song in old San Juan. I'll kiss a girl.
Hello.
Hello, Wolfman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to request Runaway Child, Running Wild, the long version, man.
Runaway Child, Run a Wild?
Yeah, man.
Who is this?
This is Dwayne.
Dwayne?
Yeah, Dwayne Rutledge.
Dwayne Rutledge?
Yeah.
Your name is Dwayne?
Dwayne.
Dwayne, right?
Just Dwayne.
Your name is Dwayne, right?
Yeah.
In the twilight of my life, I know that people are watching me. Who's this?
Yeah, this is One-Armed Cactus Sam.
One-Armed Cactus Sam.
Yeah, it sure is.
Oh, my. How you doing, One-Armed Cactus Sam?
Oh, I've been fine, man.
What you got, man, on your mind?
Oh, I know what I got on my mind. You know this guy named Bob Dylan?
Oh, keep those cards and letters coming in, man.
Mr. Wolfman.
Yes.
Can you play Peggy Day?
Peggy Day?
Peggy Day.
That's by Bob Dylan.
Yeah, it is.
Are you ready for the sea of love and loveliness, human emotions, spirits? Are you ready, babe?
Come with me, my love, to the sea of love. I want to tell you how much I love you. Do you remember when we met? That's the day I knew
Another treasure chest record, baby. Right on, Wolfman, right on.
Yeah, my man.
All right, hey, I dig this cat, baby. Oh, you gonna get it out. Let it all hang out. Don't treat her right. Hey!
Oh, you're looking good, baby. I wanna tell you a story every man ought to know. If you want a little loving, you gotta start real slow. She's gonna love you tonight now, if you just treat her right now. Oh, squeeze her real gentle, gotta make her feel good. Tell her that you love her like you know you should. 'Cause if you don't treat her right, she won't love you tonight. If you practice my method just as hard as you can, you're gonna get a reputation as a love and a man. And you'll be glad every night that you treated her right. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. All right. Yeah, yeah. Hey, every night. All right. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, work it now, work now. Oh, yeah. Too much, baby, all right. Hey, hey, all right.
Are you ready to get out? It's all right. We got the impressions on the Wolfman Jack Show. That great gold and older, baby. You're digging it. Shut up. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
We're gonna move it slow.
Oh, yeah.
When nights are long,
My.
when you move it slow, it sounds like more. And it's all right.
Oh, feels so good. Feels so good.
Kind of pad your feet. You got soul, and everybody knows that it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. When you wake up early in the morning, feeling sad like so many of us do, I'm a little soul, may hide your soul, and surely something's gotta come to you and say it's all right.
It's all right.
Say it's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right. Have a good time, 'cause it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. Everybody clap your hands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right.
You got soul, and everybody knows that it's all
Do you
right.
feel the spirit, baby?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Someday I'll find me a woman who will love and treat me real nice. And my room got to go, and my love she will know from morning, noon, and night. And she's got to say it's all right. Say it's all right. It's all right. Have a good time, 'cause it's all right.
Oh, you're rocking with the Wolfman. Clap your hands. The impressions, baby.
Now give yourself
All right. Good old good one.
you got
XERB Los Angeles.
Right on, Wolfman, right on.
Here comes the chairman of the board. Pardon me?
Mr. Clinton B. down at the Compton Building Service. We listening to you loud and clear.
Oh, Mr. Clinton B.
Yeah.
Oh, you're down at the service station, man, right?
Yeah.
Shut up back there, will you please? I'm trying to do the program, and I'm trying to talk to this stiff on the telephone, you understand? Hey, Clinton.
Yeah. Hey, man.
What do you want me to do for you, Clinton, baby?
I want you to play so low and so far away so I can get all the people down here at the center to say, have mercy, Mr. Wolfman, and boogaloo.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Problem, man.
Hey, hello, Wolfman. This is Roy Dolman from England.
Pardon me? What's your name, man?
This is Roy Dolman from England.
You're Roy Dolman from England? Shut up!
Who's laughing, Wolfman?
There's a guy that came in here off the street, you know?
What?
And he's loaded.
Really?
No, the guy's drunk out of his mind, you understand?
What's he loaded on?
And I can't get him out of here. Hey, you're breaking up the equipment now. Shut up, will you, please? Sit down. Take care of yourself. What is it now?
Do you recognize my...
Well, you wouldn't believe the equipment we go to. We get these drunks off the street, you understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, Wolfman, you don't remember me, do you?
No, where you from, man?
Well, I'm from England. Do you remember you put a show down on a Cisco's one night?
Did what?
You put a show on a Cisco's in Manhattan
I
Beach?
can't hear what the man is saying. Will you shut up? Good. What was that, man?
You put a show on down at Cisco's in Manhattan Beach, Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah, Cisco's, right.
You remember an English guy that got up there on the stage and did a...
Oh, yeah, you're the one that got undressed that night, right?
Right.
And you did a little dance on the stage.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
How are you?
Fine. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. I listen to your show all the time, Wolfman. How's your boogaloo?
Oh, I'm terrific, man. Listen, where you living now?
West Los Angeles.
Shut up! Will you please get this man out of the studio for me? Will you please? He's giving me a migraine, man.
Uh-huh.
So, anyway, listen, what's your name again, man?
Roy Dolman.
Roy Dolman.
Yes. Hey, that guy's high, ain't he? Hey?
I don't know. You know, he smoked something for breakfast. He hasn't been right all day. You understand?
When you gonna come back to Cisco's, Wolfman?
Well, they haven't invited me back there yet. You understand? They're doing well enough without me.
Oh, no, you put on a real good show that night. I had a big bang out of getting up there with you. And when I went back after that, you know, it really made me kind of popular, and everybody was asking about you and me, you know.
Well, you stole the show that night, man.
No, not really. Well, if I did, I didn't really intend to.
No, but you did, and it was great because, you know, you helped me out. I didn't have to work too hard. You understand?
I know. I got a big bang out of it.
Well,
I'm
listen.
a musician myself.
Come up to see me sometime, man.
Okay.
All right?
All right, I'll listen for you.
Okay, baby. Bye. If you ever drift away from the old wolf, man, have no fear because I'll be right here, baby. Waiting, I'll be there.
You and I must make a pact. We must bring salvation back. Where there is love, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll reach out my hand to you. I'll have faith in all you do.
shoulder. You find the Wolfman, style 1090, man. Big XERB, that's where I'm gonna be at, baby. Call my name. I'll be there. The Jackson 5. Oh, yeah. Ryan Highland, baby. Gypsy woman. Dig it.
Nowhere through a caravan around a campfire light. Lovely woman in motion with hair as dark as night. Her eyes were like that of a cat in the dark that hypnotized me with love. She was a gypsy woman. She was a gypsy woman. She danced around and round to a guitar melody. From the fire of her face, all aglow, how she enchanted me. Oh, how I love to hold her near and kiss and forever in her ear. I love you, gypsy woman. I love you, gypsy woman. All through the caravan, she was dancing all the men, waiting for the rising sun. Everyone was having fun. I hate to see the lady go. No, she'll never know that I love her. I love her.
Come on, man, shut up, ball.
Clinton B. Jr.
Huh?
Clinton B. Jr.
Oh, my God, it's Clinton B. Jr. back again, man. How you doing, Clint?
Still doing my boogaloo.
You got your game together, man?
Right.
Well, what do you want me to do for you?
Play the Temptations' new one.
Pardon me?
Play the Temptations' new one. Yeah, I want to hear it on the radio.
You want to hear it on the radio?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think I'm going to do? Play it to myself?
No, I want to hear it.
Give me about a half an hour. I'll try to get it out, all right?
Okay.
Bye. Are you ready for love? Really true love? Well, Eddie Holman seems to express it very well here, baby.
Because everything's all right again. She said, baby, stay where you're at, 'cause I'm coming back to you. Life is out of sight again. When I told her how much I missed the way that we kissed, she said, me too. There was I waiting by the telephone. There was I feeling lost and so alone. Once I get her back in my arms, well, she's gonna darn well see. I'll never let her get away again from me. The world is mine again. Once I get her back in my arms, well, she's gone well see. I'll never let her get away again from me.
Ain't never gonna let her get away again from me. Kathy Call. My man, Eddie Holman. On 50,000 watt clear channel XERB. We cover the world, baby. When a man loves a woman, baby, just ain't nothing like it in the world. Are you ready for my man, Percy Sledge?
When a man loves a woman, can't keep his mind on nothing else. He's changed the world for the good thing he's found. If she is bad, he can see it. She can do no wrong. Turning back on his best friend if he put her down. When a man loves a woman, then his very last dime. Time to hold on to what he needs. He give up all his comfort and sleep out in the rain. If she said that's the way it ought to be. Well, this man loves a woman. I gave you everything I had. Trying to hold on to your heartless love. Baby, please don't treat me bad. When a man loves a woman, down deep in his soul, she can bring him such misery. If she's playing for a fool, he's the last one to know. Loving eyes can never see. When a he can never hold another girl. Yes, when a
Oh, my. When that man loves a woman, he'll go out and sell his soul for just 50% of that love that he puts out. Percy Sledge, baby. From 1966, a good old good one. Loves a woman. He'll go out and sell his soul for just 50% of that love that he puts out. Percy Sledge, baby. From 1966, a good old good one. I say you were mine, and you still are all the time. The Firefly.
You were mine at the time, and the feeling was sublime. You were mine, you were mine, you were really, really mine. And I know that our love was a love
is George.
Oh, George.
Yeah.
Oh, how you doing, George?
How you doing, Will?
What do you got on your mind, man?
Gotta make a request.
What's the request, man?
I bet you.
Pardon me?
I bet you.
What's the request, man?
I bet you, man.
I bet you what, man?
I bet you, can you play it?
Yeah, but what's the record, man?
The record is I Bet You.
Who's it by, George?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, God. I've got this fantastic pain, you understand?
Yeah?
Oh, who is this?
Sherry?
Oh, Sherry?
Yeah?
How you doing, Sherry?
Fine, how are you?
I love you, Sherry, you understand?
Yeah?
I love you, Sherry.
Thank you.
Listen, Sherry, did you want me to play a record for you?
Yeah, I
What's-
want you to play Raindrops Falling on My Head.
Raindrops falling on my head
Yeah?
because I have love in my heart. You understand?
Okay.
Sherry, where do you live?
In Woodland Hills?
Woodland Hills.
Yeah?
And you've got little raindrops, little dewdrops falling on your head, right?
No?
Huh?
No?
Are you in love?
Sort of.
Are you in love, Sherry? Say yes or no.
Yes.
And what is his name?
Brian?
Brian?
Yeah?
Does he love you, Sherry?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
How come you don't think so?
He's just shining me on.
He's just turning you on?
He's shining me on.
Oh, he's shining you on.
Yeah.
Does he go to the same school you go to?
No.
He doesn't.
Uh-uh.
He lives in your neighborhood.
Right.
Oh, how many blocks away does he live?
About 4.
Do you go by his house and look in his window?
No.
Huh?
No.
You don't do that, huh?
No.
Does he come by your house and peek in your window?
No.
How do you know?
I've never seen him.
Have you ever tried looking out the window to see if he's looking in your window?
No.
Huh?
No, I haven't.
You ought to try that, Sherry. You might be surprised, you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
You got a window in your bedroom?
Yeah?
Bye.
XERB and R.I.D. over
Be my baby because love is real. Are you ready for Andy Kim?
The night we met, I knew I needed you so. And if I had the chance, oh, I'd never let you go. So won't you say you love me? I'll make you so proud of me. We'll make them turn their heads every
Thomas. Will you accept the charge?
Where you calling from?
Cheryl Thomas, is it Weed? Will you accept the charge?
Where you calling from, operator?
It's Cheryl Thomas. Do you know her?
Where the sisters?
I have to know where the call is coming from, operator. Do you mind?
Weed, California.
Hello?
Weed, California. Can you hear her?
I can't. What did she say? Seeds?
Weed, California.
Could you spell that for me, please?
W-E-E-D.
Pardon me?
Weed, California.
W-E-E-D.
Right. Weed.
Where's that from?
Northern California.
Pardon me?
Northern California.
Oh, it's Northern California?
Yeah.
Hello, operator?
Yes?
That's too far away. I can't accept the collect call. You understand?
All right.
Inside the Wolfman telephone.
This is Wolfman Jack himself right here, brother.
Who is this? What's your name, man?
This is Wolfman Jack here. What you doing?
There can't be two Wolfman Jacks, you understand?
Well, I'm sorry, but this is him right here. I'm Psych and Soul Power After Hour in Oklahoma.
No, you sound like Yogi Bear, man.
No, brother.
You understand?
I am the Wolfman Jack right here.
No, you sound like Yogi Bear, you understand?
No, brother. This is not Yogi Bear. I'm playing in your other name.
Maybe you're Swinging Steve, right?
No, he should have played James Wayne. He might be your friend to the end.
Do what?
Should have played my way.
You want me to play your way?
That's right, brother.
How you play, man?
Well, I want you to shoot 2 records if you don't mind, Wolfman.
What's the records, man?
What's my records?
What's the records you want me to play for you?
Temptations, all the way to the ball.
All right, the Temptations. What else you want me to play for you?
Well, the one about the Temptations, I want you to play.
Huh?
Just a minute, let me get this right quick.
You got a little piece of paper in your wallet that you gotta take out, man?
No, this piece of girl I gotta take out of my pocket.
Oh, you got a little girl in your pocket?
Yeah, I gotta get out and let her hear what she wanna say.
Do you see little green men walking through the living room, man?
Sure do.
Huh? You ever been up in a flying saucer?
Yeah, I can see them flying around here now. They trying to be like me. Say, you know what?
You got little girls in your pocket.
That's right.
And you see little men walking through the living room, right?
Right.
And you've been up in a flying saucer, right?
Right. And they told me I looked like Wolfman Jack and also talk like.
Is that right?
That's right, brother.
I think you got a problem, man. You understand?
No, I ain't got no problem. I just been trying to get in touch with the last 3 years and never got around to it. Man, I hear y'all way in Oklahoma. Never got around to getting your child moved out here in L.A.
How does it come in out in Oklahoma, man?
Man, it's beautiful. Man, well, it's one station in Mississippi that we listen to. When it's gone, we hitting you all night long.
You listen to WLAC in Nashville, Tennessee?
We listen to WOKJ.
WOKJ?
Mississippi. Boy, it's real nice. I'm telling you.
Aren't you glad you're here in L.A.?
Sure enough, yeah. I can hear soul all the way through. When I find that I can hear you out here, I say, something is wrong, because he come from Texas. I say, you mean his voice travel all of this way? They say, yes, it does. Well,
I found out that life is better in Los Angeles, you understand?
Yeah. I said, I better give my man a call. Maybe he knew who I am, because I called him once or twice from Oklahoma.
You did?
Yeah. Well, I didn't talk like this now, but since I got out here, I got where I can imitate pretty good.
Did it start happening when you started to find the little girls in your pocket, man?
That's right. I found
What's the other record you want me to play for you?
Well, can you hit Message Michael?
I put it on, man.
And Love Is Gone.
All right.
All right. I sure appreciate it, Wolfman Jack.
California giant, XERB.
Oh, yeah.
When I was a little girl, I had a rag doll, only doll I've ever owned. Well, I love you just the way I love that rag doll.
they come up with River Deep Mountain High. What is the inspiration in your heart that you need my soul right now, baby?
Oh, I want to hear you got me going in circles by a friend of distinction.
All right. Listen, man, how you feel?
Oh, I'm laying easy right now, man.
Are you resting your eyes?
Yeah, I'm resting. I'm grooving with my shoes off.
You got your shoes off?
Yeah, man.
Do you run around the house naked, man?
Oh, yeah, you know it. Oh, yeah.
All right, listen, I'll try to get the record on for you, right? Give me about a half an hour, all right?
All right. Okay.
On the mighty XERB, you're digging the Wolfman Jack Show. Request lines open. Call 385-5119.
Wolfman Jack. XERB.
The group is called There. Mystic Eyes.
One Sunday morning, we went walking down by the old graveyard. The morning fall. And looked into mystic eyes. A mystic eyes. Mystic eyes. Mystic eyes. Mystic
The request lines open, man. Call 385-5119. Oh, hey, Herbie, baby, you ready for Manitoba, man?
Right on, Wolfman, right on.
I can dig it, baby. We're gonna do it now.
There was a time when you came along there. You took my weary heart and stole it away. My, there's something about you. I can't live without you. There's something about you when my feelings wet. My, you never feel so dry. My head's in a dark cloud. There's something about you make my feelings wet. Come on now, something in you. Never feel so proud. You shine out.